Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless collective love reading. This is for any sign. If you found this reading, can be for any sign that you may be thinking of today as well. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that found this for the first time. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Let's call in our guides, our angels. Let's see what our cards are saying. So love coming towards you, next love, anybody that might be on your mind. It is a general love reading. So whatever Spirit wants to share with us. So take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everyone else. And let's see what Spirit has for you today. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that you need us to hear? I am listening for you now. I have magical. Look at this beautiful unicorn. Okay, I want a unicorn. I am special, unique, and one of a kind. I am magical, beautiful, and loved. Sometimes I just need to remember how phenomenal I am. Magic is within me. Sometimes I just need to remember how phenomenal I am. Boy, isn't that the truth? You know, who is the hardest on you? You. Usually everybody else is there to support you and pick you up and encourage you. And sometimes we are harder on ourselves than we are on anybody else. So they want to remind you that you're special, you're unique, this kind of magical unicorn energy around you today. Laughter, happiness, and joy flow from deep within me. I find reasons to laugh often. The more I share happiness and love, the more joy is returned to me. I want to hear myself laugh. So this feeling, sometimes I see that as a clue that when you hear yourself laugh out loud, that is you at your kind of vulnerability, but in a good way. This feeling of you're special, right? You're special and you're unique. You're beautiful, one of a kind. You know, those are things that when I'm with somebody that I feel like I want to be with, I do want to feel that way. I want to hear myself laugh. So listen for your laughter when you're with someone. Sometimes it really is kind of a clue that you're genuinely happy. I have a miracle. I love myself. My life feels good. Everything I want is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Abundance and miracles are mine. I like those tulips. Those tulips, it could be when the tulips bloom. It's almost this sense of, you know, the spring. Maybe it's a sign, you know, just a timeline when tulips bloom. So depending on which part, right now, a lot of you have a lot of snow, but it could be, you know, hey, early spring, we've got something. You'll notice the tulips are in season. You'll notice that they're, you know, popping up all over the place. And lo and behold, maybe that's when somebody that you've been waiting on or waiting for, you know, appears. So it could be a timeline for somebody. Spirit, please share with me loving energy. Ooh, let's see what these guys are. All right, I have a Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and a Page of Pentacles. So a lot of energy in that pentacle. Okay, and then I have a Two of Swords. A little bit of a fork in the road there, right? So this is I do have choices coming into me. The Six of Pentacles, the birds, it does feel like we're equal and somebody's being very generous to them, but I also feel like it's a choice. I feel like they're saying you're headed in the right direction. So you are going to make the right choice. If you feel like you have been on I don't know, in limbo and you've been trying to make the right choice, you are ready to make the right choice. I do feel that. they're sharing with me this sense of picking yourself up in another area of your life. So maybe you've had a surge in your work. Maybe you've been extra motivated in your work. Maybe there's something new going on around you in your work, your career, that has kind of captured your focus, elevated your vibration, excited about, has nothing to do with your romantic life, but it's improved you somehow. It's made you feel more self-confident, or it has made you feel more in tune to the things that you do enjoy and the things that you do like. So you're on the right path is really how I'm feeling right now. So let's see where we're headed with this energy of maybe your mind has been taken off of something. Sometimes someone comes into your life when you're not thinking about it. That could be what they're sharing with me. I have a King of Pentacles. I have a Queen of Pentacles. You guys could be very equals. Also a sense of we work well together. So you could be in the same career fields. That could be what you have in common. That could be how you cross paths. I have an 8 of Wands. And I have a 5 of Cups. Something is ready to change. Something is coming your way. I do feel like I've picked myself up. I feel like I'm remembering things with that 5 of Cups. I'm not going to ever forget what I've left behind, but I'm at peace with it, is how it's coming into me. I'm not struggling with my past right now. If anything, I've been probably putting a lot of energy into my work. And I think that you're about to meet somebody who you probably both have a busy day. You probably both have a busy schedule, a busy life. Maybe you're very impressed with this person. You know, there's a sense of, I kind of look up to you. There's a sense of either we work well together, I look up to you, I know you're busy, you know, like somebody who would reach out to you in the middle of the day and say, I know you're busy, but I just wanted to hear your voice. I don't want to interrupt your day. I know you got a lot on your plate, but I just wanted to leave you a message. So somebody who's like very understanding about your responsibilities and respects that. So because they're probably very responsible as well. So, but I like this feeling of, I know you're busy, but I still want to hear your voice. Just this sense of touching base, reaching out, just to hear your voice. There's that feels really important for something for me, not just a text message, but to hear your voice. And so somebody who, you know, text messaging isn't enough for them. They want to hear your voice because they can tell by the sound of your voice how you're doing, if you're having a good day or a bad day. They can tell if you are excited to hear from them, or you are, you know, want to make plans. So something about, I need to hear your voice, even if it's just for a minute in the middle of the day, instead of the person who always pushes you to a text message, that it's more important that they talk. I have a positive thought. Your thoughts shape your reality. Keep them positive. I am feeling positive. I feel very hopeful in this particular day, in this particular connection. I'm trying to not overly analyze it, Spirit saying. I'm trying to not overthink it. Maybe I'm just really trying to be in the moment. I'm trying to embrace this new experience and this adventure. I would say that's true. I would say that I'm really trying to be in the moment, and that could be something that you've been practicing. That could be something you've committed to entering into this connection. I want to stay in the moment, and I don't want to project too far in advance, because that will come eventually. I don't want to ask right out of the gate, is this the person I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with? So I feel like you're really trying to be in the moment, which is really good. Love, open your heart to give and to receive. I have a feeling that you are really trying to, first of all, you've got some energy coming into you that's moving pretty quickly. So let's take a look at that just for a second. So I'm opening my heart. I'm ready for this adventure. This feels like a little bit of a wild ride, but in a good way, doesn't it? This kind of stampede of horses. I'm going to say get ready for the ride of your life. Get ready for, in a good way, like this, I mean, if I saw a whole group of horses, a herd, right, of horses in the wild, and I was watching them, I would think they were magnificent. I would think it was beautiful. It was a moment in my life that I probably would never forget. So there's a part of me that's saying, I want to stay in this energy. I want to, there's a sense of a wild ride, okay? But in a really fun, exciting way. Sometimes a wild ride, you feel like it's a roller coaster, or I'm going to be struggling, but no, I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling more of a, let's get going. Like, let's see where we go. I'm game. Okay. But I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to enjoy it. And then in the middle of your day, somebody calls you. They don't just text you and say, hey, they pick up the phone. They let it ring. They call you. They say, I know you're super busy, but I just wanted to hear your voice. How's your day going? And it's like that 1-minute conversation that connects you, that makes you feel amazing, that makes you feel like you really are number one to them. You're the most important thing right now at that moment. So it makes you feel great. I have a hermit energy. I have a strength. I have a 5 of cups. And I have a hangman. That felt like I was pulling myself out of, I'm just going to say, the worry of being alone. I'm just going to say it that way. I've been working on not worrying about, is this the person who's going to be my person forever? I'm trying to just focus on what's right in front of me. And I'm trying to just enjoy it for what it is, instead of going down the path of, am I ever going to have that person? Bottom of the deck is a Wheel of Fortune. I have a Queen of Pentacles. And I have a World. I have gorgeous. I think that you are going to have something come into your life that is life-changing. I really do. I feel that they're saying it's powerful, it's life-changing. This little hourglass just really jumped out at me. Like, look at me, look at me. There's a little dice. There's a little pair of dice. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Let's see. Okay, on the top of the hourglass, I never noticed that. So it's the roll the dice. It's the take the risk. It's the next phase. It's the, I feel confident. I feel secure with the decisions I'm making. I think that this is, it's a major turn. It's a major change in your life. It's a turning point in your life. It's a, it's that time when you meet somebody and you're ready to go down that new path, a major change in your life. And they're saying trust destiny, trust the timing. There's a sense of trusting the timing. Maybe you're questioning the timing, that it doesn't quite feel like the right time, but it really is. So you may be doubting the timing. They're sharing with me, they're pulling you up and out of something, which I'm going to say the hermit energy, where I have been isolating. I've been doing everything on my own. I have been not chasing relationships. I have been just kind of waiting for a relationship. So I think that that is something that is okay. I mean, I think that, you know, if that's what you needed some time to yourself. I feel like that's okay. Spirit, please share with me, where are we headed? What is going on around this energy? Trust in the destiny. Moving on, letting go of a past connection. Maybe you've been working on that. Maybe they were working on that. That's always important. I felt overwhelmed. The stress is draining me. So there's the conversation. I know you have a lot on your plate. I know you're busy. I know you have a busy day or busy work. Maybe you don't get a break during your day very often to actually call somebody or talk to somebody, but they acknowledge it. They acknowledge that you have a difficult day, but they still want to hear your voice in the middle of the day. That feels nice. Meeting your family, things are getting serious. I want to meet your family. I want to know everything about you. I want to see your I like that things are getting serious, because sometimes we just don't know where we stand, and we want to know, is this going to continue? But again, staying in the moment, enjoying it. Meeting the family is definitely a sign that the person's serious. I have immature, childish behavior. I'm going to say I'm leaving that behind. I had that. This feels like I'm very secure with this connection. I have a foundation, building something solid. Look at these seeds. So I want to build. I want to build from a seedling. I want to build from scratch. I want to build a foundation with you. So there is a part of me that's saying it's absolutely moving to the next level. But at the same time, I feel like I'm being very realistic about, I don't want or need to rush things. I don't want or need to push this any faster than how it's going. So I guess I'm letting it take its own pace. I think that I'm allowing it to just naturally move at its own pace. Spirit, please share with me. Meeting the family. You're on my mind the most. You're always on my mind. There you go. If you had any doubt, they're calling you, you know, in the middle of their day. They're going out of their way. That's how it feels. I want to have a family with you one day. So for those of you that would love to have a family, settle down, build a foundation, I'm planning on calling you soon. Yeah, there's, it's almost as if you're watching this video and your person calls you or texts you and you're like, oh my God, that's crazy. I was just watching a video about you calling me. I was just watching a video about you reaching out to me when I'm really, really busy, but it feels so good to hear your voice, just to break up the day a little bit. But I think this person enjoys hearing your voice, you guys touching base. They don't like to be away from you for too long. They're really falling for you. So this feels nice. I love you. Sometimes, is that what we want to hear? Do we just want to hear that I'm just calling you in the middle of the day to let you know that I love you and that I'm thinking of you? Yeah, I feel like that's this connection. It sounds simple, but it's beautiful. We don't want to take that for granted. We want to stay in the moment. They're saying they genuinely care. They're genuinely wanting to see you and hear your voice. And this is definitely something that's moving in the right direction. So if this hasn't arrived in your life yet, we're going to put it out to the universe now. We're going to ask Spirit to guide this to us. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you are new to this channel, please remember to hit this like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words. If you'd like to book a private reading, please visit my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other two channels, my Pick a Card channel, my Twin Flame channel. I'll put the links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading. We'll see you all again real soon.